So now that you've seen what these actual trading flows look like once they're built out, let's take a look at the building blocks themselves and begin to give you an idea how to build your own trading flows, again, in this low-code, no-code style without having to write many lines of code. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to close these flows that I've been looking at here. I'm going to go back to the debug node. I'm going to open the palette node back up. So what we're looking at here is what you should see on your instance, which is essentially a blank flow. You've got your palette your palette section over here. You've got your workspace in the middle, and then to the right you have the sidebar, which displays, typically you're showing your debug node displaying debugs. So the way we write code is we actually pull a node from the palette into the workspace. So the particular node that I've selected is called an inject node. Almost all the flows in NodeRed start with an inject node. So this is a very common way to start. And then if we want to send a result to the debug panel, we pull the debug node. When we wire these two together, this is how we create a flow. So let's take a little look at the inject node. By the way, if you double click on the node, this opens the tray, which shows you all the details that are contained about that node. So as you can see here, the message payload, NodeRed sends messages from one node to the next through the message payload. It's its default setting. And you can send a variety of things here, but in this particular case, we're sending the timestamp, Unix timestamp, through the message payload. We could also have message topic. You can also customize this. This could be message symbol. You could also send a symbol if you wanted. Say we want to put a string. So say we wanted to send the symbol SPY. This can all be done. And then the inject node allows you to do this on an interval at a certain time. You can choose specific times. In this case, we're just going to do it one at a time. Once I've made these changes, you hit this deploy button here. If there are any problems with the way you've strung these together, you'll get error messages here. So now this is ready to display. I'm going to activate this node by clicking the little gray square here. And you can see here it has sent the Unix timestamp in milliseconds to the debug node. Now there are other things we can do. For instance, let's try this. These are strings. And so a very typical string that you'll see as people are learning how to code is the hello world string. So I'm going to move this over a little bit, neaten up a bit. So you can see now I sent the string, hello world. So that's how easy it is. You can configure this in any way. If we wanted to send the message symbol, instead of showing the message payload, let's show message symbol. So you can configure the debug node as well, and you can see I'm seeing the symbol for SPY. So that's the basics of the inject node.